Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. In this video also here, like with Ethereum, I want to keep it short because not too much has happened since my last video really, but we want to talk about the possible bullish potential. There's obviously a bullish scenario here at the moment and a bearish one. In the bearish one, we would drop once more in a fifth wave down to around 14 to 16k. If we lose 14k, then we can say hello to around 10k. That is where the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level of the larger cycle is located. That will be an important support, but in the very short term, as long as we are holding here critical support, which is the $15,620 level, down here the low from the 9th of November or 10th of November, no 9th of November, as long as that is the case, we can carefully focus on higher. Short-term support levels that need to hold are 15,820 and very important here in the very short term, it is the 16,130 level. So these levels need to hold. Breaking one of them or each of them will step by step increase the probability of the price coming down. Bear in mind, I'm following here a bullish wave count at the moment. I'm showing you the bullish possibility. We need to have it on the radar, need to talk about it, but it is not high confidence at the moment until we really see the clearer pattern evolve here. Problem with this structure is the move up was not ideal in terms of the proportions, and the move down was too much. It came down too much, but it did not invalidate it. So it was basically too much to keep or to make the move up afterwards highly likely, but it wasn't low enough, so it didn't retrace to, enough to, well, let us focus more on the bearish scenario. So it's a bit of a difficult situation. Then yesterday, as a result of CZ's tweet, we saw the price rally a little bit when the price hit support. Yeah, that could be another wave one, and we came down in two, and we've moved out of this support area that I gave you, but it's still not convincing. So what would need to happen to actually move higher? Because what we want to see eventually is 5 waves up in red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to indicate that a low has been made, or a more substantial low has been made. So important. Wave 1 done, wave 2 done. Okay, finished. So obviously for this wave 2 to be valid, ideally it doesn't drop any lower. Yeah. So ideally we do not drop any lower than that 15,820 low, or 15,790 here from the 14th of November, right? So in the very short term though, as long as this low is holding, and especially as long as we're staying in the channel here, we can focus on higher for a third wave target. But as you can see on the price chart, it's not very convincing yet. It's lacking the move up. So of course, what this could be in a third wave, we could have done a 1-2 setup here. This was a 5-wave move up, then a 3-wave move down at the moment. And that's valid as long as we're holding the 16,170 level. Yeah, pretty much, or 160. But to get more evidence that this is actually a third wave in which we are now, a third of the third, because this could be just a 1-2 of the third, but to get more evidence, we would want to see the price rally impulsively above the wave 1 high of 17,120. Then we would like to see the price break above the channel. That would be a very interesting development and would sort of be a next piece of evidence that we are in an impulse to the upside. So we want to break that level, and then there is a price target we need to reach, and that is the 1.618 extension. So in yellow here, the target would be around $18,300. Then there should be a wave 4 down, maybe the retest of the channel, and then a last wave 5 up that could take us into the 20k range. And that is then based on the target for the red wave 3, because the yellow wave 5 would finish off red wave 3. And that could take us, or should take us, yeah, to the 1.618 extension, as I said, around 20k. Then there should be a red wave 4 and a red wave 5, and we're looking then at around 21.8k probably, or even 22.5k. We'll see where that takes us, but all of that requires to hold the most recent lows. It is not high confidence at the moment, and as soon as we are breaking below those lows, the downside momentum can start again, right? So at the moment it's a rather sideways movement. Let me see if we can actually draw some kind of a trend line here. Probably nothing too reliable. But there are some additional maybe resistance levels that, so as you can see here, maybe the price even gets squeezed into a triangle again. So a break above the 16,870 level would already be a bit helpful. But yeah, really the signal we will get above the wave 1 high of 17,120. That's all we can really talk about at the moment, because the price is sort of hanging around there, not doing much. But those breakout points are very important, and we need to hold the lows. Otherwise, because we have pulled back so far and we've come down so close to the invalidation point, if we lose any of these support levels, it will massively challenge the let's say red possible bullish scenario. And especially if we drop out of the channel to the downside, I think that will be a very, very first signal that things are rather pointing to the downside. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.